Hey guys.
Hi.
I like yellow. I'm 30 years old and my name is Michael. Just like Michael Jackson. No, just kidding. No, he's much better than me. But I may be better in soccer though. I really like playing and watching soccer. And back home in my German little town, I even am a member of our soccer club. Who am I for my team members? Michael is the water boy. He always carries the water, he brings the balls and the training materials to the field, and because he's the youngest of our team, he also has to pick up all the dirty clothes in the cabin after a soccer match. Do you guys know how dirty socks after a soccer match smells like? Hopefully you do not. But because I do this job for already 3 years, now I can even tell who of my teammates wear that sock during the match. But of course I'm not just a staff of our soccer team, I'm also a real soccer player. And I always run a lot, and Michael is also the one who is running very fast, but unfortunately he's never scoring. So Michael is kind of too good for the second team, but not really good enough for the first team, because he never goes for training. The problem is, I don't really have time for training, because my university is about 300 kilometers away from my hometown. So during the whole week, I was studying something strange like mechatronics engineering. And some of our Toastmasters members mentioned like 2 weeks ago that engineers are those kind of people that never go out and they never see sun except on their screens. I want to tell you something. That's not true. I see the sun, like on the weekends. But from Monday to Friday, this stereotype pretty suits me. So what do my classmates think? Who am I? Michael is a student which understands pretty much by listening for the first time, but he's just so forgetful that he has to study the same stuff for several times, which is obviously pretty time consuming. And he also never has the motivation by himself to study. So the thing he does is founding a little group of students and study with them all together and helping each other. And that's actually the reason why I didn't fail any classes yet. But Michael is also the one who really likes to travel and fell in love with a small country like Taiwan. No, I really like Taiwan, really much. I've been also an exchange student before in high school to France and to Guatemala. And after graduation I went to Taiwan before as an exchange student for a whole year. And now, as everybody can see, I'm back at university. So, what do foreign people think? Who am I? Michael's American. He looks American. I mean, almost all white people are American. What? He's German? No way. Germans are always serious and they're on time. They're well organized. And they never laugh. And they don't tell jokes. And they have a very strong German accent. No, he's not real German. But still, he's kind of motivated to study foreign cultures, and he wants to absorb this whole environment just like a sponge. Well, the green paper is already raised, so I could just tell you more information about myself, but all of them would be pretty superficial. I think to answer a question like, who am I, is simply impossible, at least in our age. I don't even know who I will be in 5 years. Maybe I'll be an engineer, maybe a businessman, or maybe a street worker, who knows. So, I think that's a question for a whole lifetime, to find out who everybody is himself. Right now, I'm joining the Toastmasters and I want to be a member, So I think it's going to be an important part of my life also, being here, study here, and maybe it will help me finding out more about who I am. And I also hope that I can find out about you guys, who you are. And I think it's just going to be a very fun year.
Thank you, and I think he stopped his speech when the yellow board appears. That suits yellow.
Yellow.
And I'm really happy that you come to Taiwan again. That's welcome to come to Taiwan. Yeah. So,
That's welcome.
to Li-Yuan. Let's welcome Li-Yuan to give him some comments.
Hello, Michael. Actually, I really like the way you call yourself. You constantly switch between the identification. Sometimes you call yourself I, and then sometimes you call yourself Michael. And in the way you call yourself Michael, I think that can give the audience an objective and sometimes funny effects to describe yourself. And so I quite like that. And also, I noticed that because you master more than we do in the English part, you make your speech like a talk show. You can very easily, communicate and have interaction with the audience. And that's a good part. However, because I once heard from some other speakers that a great speech is created based on the script. Maybe I would say in your speech there is no core value, except maybe after your speech I can only remember yellow or Michael or soccer. But all these three things are not that pivotal in your speech. I would suggest you to develop one core value and revolve from that value in your speech. And still remain the talk show style. That would be the best one. Okay, thanks.